Hi everyone. In this practice, you will use the Oracle Golden Gate built-in functions for data filtering and manipulation. Specifically, you will implement the following. Set up a transaction history table in the target database. Use the Oracle Golden Gate if function, string and date built-in functions. Use SQL exec function. In this section of the practice, you will set up a history table to store the DML changes made on the employees table. This can practically be useful for auditing purposes. Stop the extract and the replicate processes. Open the extract parameter file and add the following parameters. In Oracle Golden Gate 12.2, the effect of those parameters are actually the default behavior. In the target database, create the transaction history table. In the replicate parameter file, add the code as shown in the document. The code will instruct the replicate to convert all the data into insert statements and store them in the history table. It uses the getin function to obtain some information from the trail file header. Start the extract and replicate processes. Test the functionality of an insert operation. In the source database, insert a new record in the employees table. Then you will verify the insert has been replicated, and then you will verify that the history table has been updated. As you can see, the insert operation has been logged in the history table. Test the functionality of an update operation. Update a record in the employees table, then verify that the update has been replicated, and finally verify that the history table has been updated. The before image isn't there. If you want it, you have to create columns in the table to save the before image values in them. And you should use the before function to save the value image values on the columns. Test the functionality of a delete operation. In DB1, delete the inserted record from the employees table. Then verify that the record has been deleted and the history table has been updated. Notice that there is no after values for delete operations. Therefore, the value of the column before after is before. In this section of the practice, you will add an indicator column to the target employees table called IT flag. This column takes the value Y if the title of the employee is IT related. Otherwise, it will take the N value. Stop the extract and the replicate. In DB2, add a column to the employees table as shown in the document. Use the if function to set the value of the new column. Start the extract and the replicate processes. Test the new added mapping. In the source database, execute the following update statements. Then verify the flag column has been successfully updated. The new column has taken the Y value as planned. In this section of the practice, you will add a column to the employees table called working days. This column stores the number of days since the employee join date. Stop the replicate. Then add a working days column of type number to the employees table. Modify the map statement to set the value of the new column. Start the replicate process. Test the new added mapping. In the source database, execute the update statements as shown in the document. Then verify the new column has been successfully updated. The new column got updated as planned. In this section of the practice, you will add a column to the target employees table called title. This column stores the title of the employee based on the value of the job ID. You will use the SQL-exec function to get the title from the jobs table in the target database. Stop the replicate. Then, in the target database, add a title column to the employees table. Modify the map statement of the employees table in the replicate parameter file to set the value of the title column. Start the replicate process. Test the new added mapping. In DB1, execute the update statement as shown in the document. Then verify the new column has been successfully updated. The title has been populated from the jobs table in the target database. In this practice, you have used a group of the Oracle Golden Gate built-in functions to filter and manipulate the data. You may consider having a look at other built-in functions in the documentation and perform some testing on them. In the next lecture, I will cover the macros and using the user tokens. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.